There is a big difference that I've seen in this conference versus another one. I think that you guys talk in the same language that we talk. I feel that it is a business lens in the conversation that I usually don't see that often. The opportunity that we have to come here talking about how social media is helping brands to get awareness of what we do is very important.
Simon, he just has a lot of depth to his knowledge. There's been, several things that he said that I've known about and several things that he said that I didn't know about despite being in the industry. And he's really covering so much. So I'm just here to absorb it all and see how I can apply it to my business. I think other companies should come to WeFirst because of just the density of practical information. It's really, you're getting kind of a multi-year education in about 2 days.
I'm so impressed by what he's created here. Not just the book, but also the company and now the conference. And what he's clearly making is a kind of movement. And it's a movement that says we can do branding and marketing differently. And what Simon's proposing is that brands can align themselves with causes that people care about, with movements that people care about, and communities that people want to belong to. And by doing that, they can be perceived in an entirely different way as somebody who's bringing good things into their lives. This is a completely different experience. What you're learning here at the WeFirst Social Branding Summit is that you're learning actually how to do this hands-on thing. It's almost like a curriculum for learning.
It's astounding, the compilation, the assimilation, and the distillation of this tremendous amount of information into the book. So I think that's very valuable if you were to bring somebody in that was going to give you and share the expertise that you're having here in a very concentrated form. It would cost you tens of thousands of dollars. But I think the work that Simon has put into that workbook is as good as I've seen. And I think that the thing that I like about it is that you walk out of here and it doesn't depend on how good your notes are. It doesn't depend on what you can recall from this, is you have in that book an incredible tool to step out and be able to start to make some consistent, logical steps to get you to where you want to be.
One of the middle modules that Simon talked about provided an amazing overview of all the different social media channels, and not just what they are, but how to get started in them specifically. So it was really impressive to see him go sort of channel by channel and talk about best practices for getting started, whether you're a small nonprofit or a large enterprise.
Well, it's a great conference of really interesting innovators. And it's the sharing of the how and the best practices that constantly moves this very important movement forward.
This has far exceeded my expectations. I really would encourage every business owner, every CEO, every team to attend.
What Simon has done at this event, which was just brilliant, is chunking it down into a way for us to really manage it and to get it done. And so I'm just thrilled that I've come here to get that blueprint.
I thought one of the great benefits of signing up for this conference and something that's totally differentiated, they were given the chance to identify their favorite nonprofit partner. I took it as one that I care about personally, but also one that AOL cares about and that we support deeply, which is Citizen Schools. So I think it's incredibly valuable, this idea.
Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, it's such a great mix of nonprofits and for-profits. And what's going on in that room, behind the scenes, you have no idea the partnerships that I'm seeing being formed and that I've already formed.
Here was a chance for us both to sit together, work with real experts in storytelling and branding, and find the shared story that we can tell together as our two organizations work together to make a difference.
I love the fact that it's very cohesive. I love the fact that he gave very updated current statistics. The materials are really amazing because usually you're writing things on different notebooks and everything, and the fact that he has the blueprint notebook as the companion guide to the slides that's up on the stage, everything is very cohesive.
It was a real brilliantly done seminar. It was very smart, and Simon really put it in easily digestible, understandable, and actionable form.
Well, I think what's interesting about this conference in particular is that it's an amazing blend of some really global brands and also some large and small nonprofits.
We believe that WeFirst has it right. Business has changed. Profit and purpose don't live in separate quarters anymore, and they're all part of the same goal.
Simon nails it. He can really illuminate exactly every step that you need to take to get yourself involved, to make it easy, and to really make a difference and an impact in this world.